Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, well, I've got you. I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's JD McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus. Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off is earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a fire under him.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Beast,
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy. He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more Mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here. What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough. That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more. Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt. And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors. In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
Hang on, is that Dope the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning. Doink's in the ring.
Going out the attack. He's looking to cause chaos.
You knew something was going to go down. Now that could change the course of this match. Opening up the floodgates. Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
He created a huge opportunity here.
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, the Beast from the Unholy.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way, you would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio, he was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins. A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Well, unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else. The Tag Team Champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Beast, Brock Leonardo, and Sarah Spence. They've done it, a well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break from the mutiny chaos and a glimpse of what WWE was. And hopefully will be again soon.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem. But I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's a hilarious new arrival. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against Mutiny.
What exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the Mutiny into some big fat toads.
What are you doing?
You could send them on a goose chase down a long, dark road.
Is this a song of some kind?
You could curse them, you could vex them, then together you can hex them!
Stop! Enough!
I just figured there are so many witches in musicals that if I sang...
We are not musical witches.
You won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please. Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with spins and clicking heels and all in perfect unison.
No secret handshakes, but fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's no turning back. Do you really want to learn our secrets?
Yes! I'll gather up some mandrake root, practice my chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
That will not be necessary. If you're going to hang with the Unholy Union, you'll need to elevate the group, not take it down.
Yes, of course. You want elevation? You are going to get it.
It's time for the Unholy Union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven don't look too scared, Byron.
Well, it looks like they've got a new member of their coven. That's one half of the Unity Champions. Why would she be associated with the Unholy Union? I'm not sure, Saxton, and it doesn't look like Isla and Alba are quite sure either.
Wait a second here. Is she floating?
This is witchcraft!
Well, that spell didn't turn out too well. At least Chelsea and Piper are amused.
See, Saxton? There was no real magic here.
Isla and Alba do not seem very happy with their new acolyte.
Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge to the ring.
She's leading it on her own. Isla and Alba have abandoned their new sidekick.
And the witch in training has no idea she's alone.
She does now. The referee's making this a handicap match.
That's all she wrote for this handicap match.
Here is your winner, Sarah.
She wasn't even prepared to compete, and this superstar won a handicap match? Do you think the Unholy Alliance put a curse on Piper and Chelsea?
Wish I'd put a curse on you, Saxton.
Hey.
I don't know what was in your wee brain out there, but you owe us an explanation.
You're not the ones who should be mad. You walked out on me, and I ended up in a handicap match. Which I happened to win, by the way.
Let's not lose sight of your little stunt during our entrance. That was an embarrassment.
We did not invite you into our coven to make a mockery of us. Do you even believe in the craft?
Would I be here if I didn't? I wasn't mocking you. I was trying to do what you asked.
Which was?
You told me to elevate the group. So I thought if I literally elevated myself, it would do the trick. It wasn't my fault that production got me a much smaller platform than I expected with not enough fog.
See, Alba, this is what we get for bringing home strays.
Please don't give up on me. I'm trying my best. Just give me one more chance and I'll prove I can witch with the best of them.
Aldous has been after us to do a 3-on-3 match.
I am so good in trios matches. Pick me, pick me.
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this, but fine. One more chance. But no platforms or fog next week. Just do your regular entrance and try to fit in.
Thank you. I will so fit in. You have no idea how in I'll fit. Oh, the unholy trio. This is great. Should we do the secret handshake now?
No.
It's cool. Maybe next time? We still have to workshop it anyway. This is gonna be great.
Oh my, this is certainly a new look for this superstar.
The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Sarah, Beth, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire.
We know that this half of the Unity Tag Champions has a reputation for her sense of humor, but I'm not sure if her partners are in on the joke.
The last thing on earth she should be doing is antagonizing Isla and Alba. We've seen what their hexes can do.
Here are your winners, Sarah, Beth, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire.
Despite the clearly evident tension, this unholy trio has scored a dominant victory.
I don't know, Cole. They might have won the match, but these witches don't look like they're stirring the same cauldron.
That was amazing! We showed the world we're not just a coven, we're a team.
Is that what we showed the world?
Because it looks to me like once again you have made yourself the center of attention with that ridiculous bargain bin Halloween costume.
What is with you, Isla? You told me to fit in. That's what I'm doing.
By dressing as the cliche Wiccans have been trying to get away from for a century. Are you going to take my little dog too?
That's not fair. Go out in that arena and ask everyone you see what a witch looks like. This is what they'll describe.
And that's the problem. You're more concerned with image than action.
You said you believe in magic. It's not about playing dress up and acting like a fool.
Okay, fine. Then I'll stop pretending and try to do magic for real. Enchanting your opponents, cursing titles. If you can do it, I can too.
You're going to cast a spell? A real, actual spell?
Yes. Yes, I am. If you won't use your magic against Mutiny, then I'll do it myself. And when I'm finished, I'll have made sure Mutiny stays far away from SmackDown. Do you guys know where one might go to cast a spell?
We do have a place.
This seems like a bad idea, but if it gets you out of our hair, I'm all for it.
Okay, you can do this. In shadows deep, while cauldron brews, I cast a wicked spell for use. From Mutiny's spite, we shall be free, protected by my sorcery. By spell and rhyme, protection spun. For Mutiny, the joke's begun. SmackDown safe, there led astray, delayed by paths that twist and sway. See? Magic! I knew it couldn't be that hard.
This is nothing. One time in Wisconsin, nearly everyone missed the show due to a snowstorm. They put R-Truth in charge for the night, and he wouldn't stop talking about seeing eye people for blind dogs.
Ah, classic R-Truth. Hilarious.
You think animals with disabilities is something to joke about?
No, not at all. So, catering was pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, not bad. They didn't overcook the roast beef like usual.
Yeah, totally.
It's so quiet around here, it's kinda eerie.
I know, right? I'm gonna go check if there are any updates on the flight situation.
Didn't you just check?
Yeah, but who knows what could have changed in the last 1 minute and 37 seconds since we've been talking. Not that I'm keeping track of how long this not at all awkward conversation has been going on.
Remind me when you get back to tell you about this hilarious thing my cat did. I even have a video.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll be right back. Promise.
Okay, well, I'll get the cat video all queued up. Actually, it's 5 separate videos, but if you skip any or watch them out of order, it won't make any sense.
Ooh, I think I just felt my phone vibrate. Could be an update. We'll pick this up later, okay?
I'll be here.
Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
It looks like Last Legend is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned out the lights?
It's Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Where the hell did they come from?
That's what Lash would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment.
Last Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance.
What are they doing now, guys? That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if Isla and Alba showing up to protect their friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from Mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand.
I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed.
I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just, can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic?
I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever. We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.